Welcome to the Lock Sportscast, your weekly source for lock sport news. This is episode 93, recorded March 13th, 2022. I'm your host, Charles Krant. In today's episode, TOOOL US board election and candidate information, finding the right tension, the LPU Shirt Fundraiser is coming soon, the 2021 Locky Award winners, sales giveaways, and more. You can subscribe to the audio version of the show on most podcast apps and at the locksportscast.com. You can subscribe to the video version on YouTube or Odyssey. Links to stories discussed will be in the show notes. Some apps limit the length of show notes and the ability to post full links, but you can always find full show notes with links at the locksportscast.com. And if you want to add a slash and the episode number to that, it'll take you right to the episode's page. The Locky Awards live stream was broadcast earlier today and is available to watch for anyone who missed it. It is on this channel, on YouTube, the Lock Sportscast YouTube channel. Winners will also be announced at the very end of this episode. If you want to watch the episode and not have spoilers, feel free to stop this episode right after the giveaway section. If not, keep listening and you will get to know who won which categories. Okay, and next is a correction of a previous correction. Originally, HKS Systems Lock and Key had provided me information that the most recent version of the QX3 safe dialer would do manipulation. And then I got information from Vent that it was cheaper than the 10,000 originally told to me and that it didn't do manipulation. And I think the confusion here was that it's not called the QX3, but HKS Systems Lock and Key did send me the information about the device here, and I've linked to a page on LockMasters for the device. It is simply appears to be called the Combi Plus Manipulator and Dialer. They say the Combi Plus is a tablet-based Group 2 lock manipulator for opening 3 and 4-wheel safe locks. The average opening time is approximately 1 to 1.5 hours. While dialers have been successfully opening locks for 25 to 30 years, they also have some disadvantages. One big disadvantage is the time it takes to open the locks. The opening time can be from 1 hour to 30 plus hours. Another disadvantage is the internal wear that is created inside the lock. This is caused by a dialer running long hours on a specific lock. Combi Plus is both a manipulator and a dialer. At any time, the user can transfer found numbers from the manipulator portion of the app directly to the dialer app. This allows the user to find a wheel by manipulation, then put it in dialer mode to open the lock in about 1 hour. So if you want the manipulator portion of the device, it will cost you about $10,000 versus the cost of just the dialer itself. And there is a new post on Deviant's blog about the TOOOL US board election and candidates. In that post, he states he is not running for re-election on the TOOOL US board, thus ending his 14-year run as a board member. That post also lists the current candidates for the TOOOL board of directors and includes information about each and his thoughts on each of them. And an interesting fact this year is that this is the first time in history of the organization that there is a possibility that a woman could hold a board member position within TOOOL US. I would recommend going and checking that out if you are a TOOOL member who will be voting in this year's election. So with that, I'd like to say thank you to Deviant and the other board members for the time and effort that they put into TOOOL. And thank you especially to Deviant for the long serving time that he put in there. That is a volunteer position, and he put a lot of his time and effort into making TOOOL US what it is today. So thank you very much, Deviant, for all of that. And while we're on the subject of blog posts, there is a new post on the Subtle Digs blog called Finding the Right Tension. How much pressure do you need to pick a lock? The opening of the blog post says, how much tension do you need to pick a lock? It would help when picking a lock if you knew what kind of force you needed to exert. In this article, I will go over the method for finding out how much tension is needed to pick different kinds of locks. And to be honest, I haven't had time to read the article. It just popped up on my feed, so I thought I would let you know about it. Also popping up in my feed right before I record this There's a post on the Lockpickers United Discord that says the 4th LPU Shirt Fundraiser is coming up. They say it will start probably next week, so watch for announcement, and it will end after 2 weeks, so make sure that you pay attention and get in quick if you want to get a shirt. And it looks like Culper will be organizing another run of serialized picks, this time a deep hook. Last time was a standard hook. And they say to give us an idea on numbers for picks, please react with the pickaxe icon if you are seriously interested. No commitment yet, but they would like an idea of how many they should make. If you're a member of the LPU Discord and you're interested, be sure to head over there and let them know. So the only video in the videos category this week is going to be the Locky Awards live stream that I did earlier today. If you are interested, be sure to head over there and check that out. It's an hour and 16 minutes long. You can skip the first section because it's just me waiting for people to join in. But it was a fun experience, and I did make a couple of mistakes, so you can feel free to pick on me in the comments for that if you would like. And something different for products this week. Quite often you see t-shirts. I have quite a few t-shirts that are lock picking oriented. And this time we have something different, the lock pick mini skirt. So for those of you who might be interested in wearing a mini skirt, this mini skirt has a series of very bright neon colored lock pick images and tension wrench shapes printed around the mini skirt. So might be something for some of you to check out. Over Lockpickers United, we have some new belts this week. For purple belt, we have JC Lockpicking, and for brown belt, we have Rue 1. Congratulations to both of you for your new belts and the demonstration of your skills there. We also, last week, I missed that there had been a post for the latest belt stats, so I thought I would go over that real quick. On the Discord, we have 179 white belts, 278 yellow belts, 573 orange belts, 329 green belts, 162 blue belts, 98 purple, 49 brown, 44 red, and we're up to 84 black belts. I can remember when that was in the teens. And then moving on to the Reddit posts, and these overlap. People who are on the Discord are almost always on the Reddit, so there's going to be a lot of carryover here. Out of a total of 5,543 people participating, we have 931 white belts, 1,517 yellow belts, 1,934 orange, 658 green, 224 blue, 105 purple, 50 brown, 40 red, and the same 84 black belts carry over there. So the number of black belts is definitely increasing. Used to run, if I remember right, about 1%. And right now, by my calculation, we're up to about 1.5% of the people participating have made it to black belt. For anyone not already familiar with the Lockpickers United belt system, there are links in the show notes to the official page, as well as some videos that explain the system. Feel free to check those out. Now it's time to say thank you to the people that made this episode possible. First off, we have an executive producer for this episode is going to be a gentleman named David, who left a very generous $100 donation in my PayPal account. I'm not clear exactly. There was no note that I saw to explain whether that was for sure for the podcast or the Locky Award, so I'm just giving credit on both. Other producers for this episode include the Patreon subscribers. We have Panda-Frog, Michael Gilchrist, Starry Lock, Williams Brain, Dave to be deciphered, Leebon's Locksport Journey, Pat from Uncensored Tactical, 3 Raccoons and a Coat, Sherelle, DoctorHogmaster, Clayton Howard, aka Kewltune, Mog, John Lock, Rat Yoke, Mr. Picker, Cranky Lockpicker, JHP Picking, and Bare Bones Lockpicking. For chief content producer for this episode, I have a 3-way tie. So we have Bare Bones Lockpicking, Sherelle, and Panda-Frog. Other content producers are Albert LaBelle, Downundermonkey, Gravity Karma, HKS Systems Lock and Key, HV Logic, iFisk, Jeff Moss, Joe Pix, Joshua Gonzalez, Michael Gilchrist, Panda-Frog, and Tony Verelli. Thank you to all of you for your support and help in producing this podcast. This show is only possible because of that support. So if you value the podcast, please help support it by sending in news, links, events, giveaway information, anything you have that's Locksport related that you think the community would like to know. You can send it to podcast@thelocksportscast.com or any of the methods that are listed in the show notes. Don't forget to share the podcast with your lockpicking friends. You can leave a review on your favorite podcast platform, a comment and a thumbs up on YouTube or Odyssey. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast or the YouTube channel or even the Odyssey channel. And if you want to support financially, feel free to donate on PayPal or subscribe on Patreon. For all the different ways to support the show, you can go to thelocksportscast.com/support. If you support the show with a donation or information that I use in the show, I will give you credit in the show and in the show notes, just like those people I just mentioned earlier. If you have a story about Locksport, experiences you've had in Locksport in any way, feel free to send them in to podcast@thelocksportscast.com or one of the other methods, and I would love to share them on the show. If you have feedback for me on the show, you can send that in and I can either keep it confidential or share it publicly. That's up to you. Just remember to keep it reasonable length, polite, work family safe, no politics, and no drama if you want it shared on the show. Now we're going to move right on to sales. No real changes from last week. We have the buy two, get one free sale at thinkpeterson.com. And link will be in the show notes, or just go to their website and click on buy two, get one free in the menu. Over at Bare Bones Lockpicking, you can use the coupon code LISTEN to the LockSportsCast 2022. And I believe it is currently 15% off store-wide on top of other discounts or sale items. I haven't seen any change to that yet, but it may change in the future, so might want to take advantage of it while you can. Over at lockpickmall.com, you can use the code Albert for 6% off, or you can use the code JoePicks for 6% off. Either one of them will work and get you 6% at lockpickmall.com. Custom picks are on sale at mattslockpit.com still, so you can head over there for some beautiful custom picks. Over at 3dlocksport.com, you can use the code LSCast10 for 10% off on all of your 3D printed Locksport accessories. You can use the code BYMAKO for 15% off at makolocks.com. And you can use the code GIFT for 10% off at uklockpickers.co.uk. Moving on to giveaways, we have a new one. Downundermonkey put out a video doing a review of Bare Bones lockpicking products and is also running a giveaway along with that. All you have to do is go to the video and leave a comment. Be sure to watch the video and read the description so you know how you need to comment to get entered into that giveaway. And that giveaway ends March 20th. So you have about a week to get entered for a chance to win some Bare Bones lockpicking picks. HV Logic 500 subscriber giveaway is still running. Make a video showing off your lock collection and use his hashtag to get entered before March 26th. And if you were lucky enough to make it through the first round of Panda-Frog's Speed Abus giveaway, the second part is still running until the 31st of March 2022, so make sure to get your speed picking entry in so you have a chance to win the final prize. Also, Panda-Frog is still running the hashtag Mini Panda-Frog 2 giveaway. You have 4 chances to win, but you can only win one prize. Guess the birthday, birth weight, birth size of the new Mini Panda-Frog coming, and there will also be one random draw. That giveaway closes when Mini Panda-Frog 2 is born, and that should be around the 8th of June sometime is the current expected due date. So make sure to get your entries in before the baby's born. CLK Supplies also does their hashtag LockBoss giveaway. Lots of good prizes over there. So if you're into giveaways, you might want to check that one out. And now it's time to announce the winners of the 2021 Locky Awards. If you don't want to know, if you want to watch the live stream first, be sure to tune out here. Otherwise, Locky Award winners for 2021. I'm just going to go through them real quick. No suspense here. Best editing went to Artichoke 2000 for his video, The Theory of Picking Gin Spool Drivers, Gin Series Part 1. Best audio also went to Artichoke 2000, this time for the M-Heart High Security Picked and Deconstructed video. Best lighting went to Joe Pix for Gold D9 Picked and Gutted. Best visual aids and effects went to Artichoke 2000 for The Theory of Picking Gin Spool Drivers, Gin Series Part 1. Most informative video went to Yabenda for High Pin Count Lock Tutorial, Strategy, and everything you need to know about them to like them. Most creative video went to Rubber Band for the video Key Modification, Make Your Keys Harder to Copy. Funniest video went to Lockpickers United for the Lockpickers United Disaster Reel, I believe edited by Gravity Karma on that one. Most impressive pick went to Mr. Paradise for his pick of the unpickable Uema 750. Best out of package pick went to John Locke for a special Abus 7240 pick. Most impressive gutting disaster went again to Lockpickers United for the Lockpickers United Disaster Reel. Most supportive commenter for the second year in a row went to Pocket Woman, so congratulations. Most creative challenge went to Panda-Frog for the One Finger Picking Challenge. Most creative giveaway went to Hogmaster 13 for DoctorHogmaster's Sesquenscriber Pick a Lock Wrong giveaway. Best challenge lock went to Downundermonkey for Frag Out. Best custom made pick went to PickSmith for his pick Guppy. And the Community Spirit Award this year for the second year in a row went to Panda-Frog for all the wonderful things that he does for the community. He creates numerous challenges, giveaways, and websites to help support the community. So thank you to Panda-Frog for another wonderful year of support. And this year I had a special award that I started this year called the Lock Sportscast Award, which is for somebody that is not already recognized in the awards, but I think deserves some recognition. This year, I gave it to Sophie Holden for their amazing creation, the program called Sophie's Safe Cracking Simulator. I use it extensively when I'm trying to visualize what's happening inside a lock because it has this X-ray view where you can see through the door and see what the wheels are doing as you turn the knob. It is wonderful for those of us who don't have cutaway locks to really understand what's going on and get a feel for manipulating safes. Thank you, everyone who participated and nominated and voted in the Locky Awards. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who had the time to show up for a Sunday live stream and catch the show live. I really appreciated having everybody in there commenting and having a good time. So thank you again for another wonderful year, and we'll try to get things rolling again for next year. Remember to send me any information you have that's Locksport related, even if you don't think it's important. It could be a bit of information that really fits together with some other stories I'm working on, or maybe not. Doesn't harm me if it doesn't, but I could definitely use all the information I can get. I want to thank everybody who has sent information in for earlier episodes, and especially this episode. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, and remember to keep it legal.